Again, I'm joined by Jeff Duncan of the Times-Picayune and NOLA.com. One of the guys I was talking with was Steve Court, a former offensive lineman, and he said, yeah, Interim would be a great candidate for the job because the O-line coach sees everything out there. Would you agree?
Well, yeah, I think he's clearly the front runner right now. He has a presence about him. He's going to be a head coach in this league. I think everybody agrees. He's already been on the radar screen for a lot of other teams as a head coaching candidate. And I think he's the least disruptive choice right now, Fred. If you keep the coordinators in place, Steve Spagnuolo and Pete Carmichael, they can continue to concentrate on that during the week. And by elevating Cromer, I think it makes for the easiest transition because we're just talking about 6 weeks here. We're not talking about a full season. Joe Vitt will step right back in probably into the interim head coaching spot. So for 6 weeks, I think they're going to try and maintain as much continuity as they can. And by leaving those coordinators in their spots makes the most sense to me.
But being the contrarian, for just a moment here, let's talk about Steve Spagnuolo, former head coach with the Rams and all that. Would he not be a good candidate to step in there? Or with him taking over the defense, does he need to concentrate on that and stay away from the head coach?
Exactly. I think that's why. That's such a critical factor in this team's success this year. They've overhauled the defense. It's going to have some kinks early on. I think you want that guy focusing on improving this defense and all the myriad complications that are going to come about once the regular season starts. If you elevate him into that role as head coach, I'm not sure who takes it because you already lost Joe Vitt for 6 weeks. He's another key experienced defensive coach. I don't know who you call on to coordinate the defense. The coordinators are the people that put that game plan together during the week. Really, the head coach is involved overseeing it, but it's really part of the coordinator's job. So I don't think you want to take your best defensive mind out of that role.
And speaking of coordinators, Pete Carmichael did a great job calling plays last year, as we know. The quiet guy of the bunch, if you will, right, as far as the public is concerned. Is he a possibility?
Well, I think he's definitely earned it. He's definitely earned to be under consideration. He's interviewed for 2 head coaching positions in this league with the Colts and the Raiders. He's going to be a head coach in this league. He's the guy that called the plays last year. Even when Sean Payton came back from his leg injury, Pete Carmichael called all those plays that set all those records a year ago. So he's clearly one of the bright offensive minds in the league, and I think he has the respect of everybody in the locker room. So I don't think the Saints can go wrong with any one of those 3 guys. Mm-hmm. And I think the players would fall in line behind any of them. They have that really wealth of candidates that could lead this team. But Pete, I think, because you don't have Sean Payton around, there's another offensive mind out. Do you want to remove Pete Carmichael from the game planning when you don't even have Sean Payton? That's why I think Cromer's the leading candidate.
Let's talk about the wild card here, and his initials are Bill Parcells.
Yeah.
A guy who's out there. Is that even a possibility remotely, do you think?
I don't think so. I mean, by bringing in somebody from the outside at this point, I mean, I think continuity is going to be the key here. We only are, again, talking about 6 weeks. You throw a big personality like Bill Parcells into that room, I think you just introduce more possible problems than you do solutions.
All right. Jeff Duncan, thank you very much. Times-Picayune, NOLA.com. Our good friend, our partner. Appreciate you coming by, as always.
My pleasure.
And we will talk to you soon.